Man, I can't understand anything about the roots of democracy. I read and read, yet nothing sticks. Isn't there something I can do? Of course there is.
Wait, who said that?
I can help you better understand the roots of democracy.
Lamb, you can talk? Anyway, how can you help?
I can bring back a character from the dead, a brilliant analyst of early American democracy.
Then go for it. What are we waiting for?
Very well, brace yourself.
What?
Ah! Dear reader, I'm traveling back to France with my friend Beaumont after a very invigorating experience in America. I have learned much about the principles of democracy, and I'm fascinated by the science. I hope to employ some aspects back in France.
What is this? Hello? Hey, I know you. You're Alexis de Tocqueville, the author of Democracy in America. What's up, Lex? Ah, mon ami, the pleasure is all mine. Let us sit, and I shall tell you about my adventures.
What is this child saying? What is this piece of literature he speaks of?
During my more than brief stint in the Americas, I am both hopeful yet apprehensive. I have learned that the American people are far different from the French. This might be due to democracy, I presume. Plausible. In fact, I'm willing to agree. Democracy is what we Americans pride ourselves on. What else have you learned during your stay?
There's an old French proverb that goes, "Chacun voit midi et ses peaux." It refers to how people often have their own personal interests in front of everything else. In America, this is most definitely the case. Many seem to care about the government and incorporate their political opinions into their personal interests. America seems to be fueled by two themes, equality and liberty. But these do not exist in equal amounts. In fact, equality dominates liberty. You know what this could spell? No, I don't. Isn't more equality a good thing? See, normally that would be true. But imagine this. Nobody wants anyone to have a leg up on them, so they continue to ask for limiting rules. And what type of society is created when the government is under control? Dictatorship. Precisely. I feel as if this could lead to a sort of despotism. Makes sense. Another thing I'm confused about is the Jacksonian era. How did the people there act that made you think this way? Well, you see, I've done a lot of conversing and interacting with the common American people. The fact of the matter is that Andrew Jackson's running was centered behind the statement of common man. Jackson tried to appeal to the masses, and as in this time period, the masses consisted of farmers who often envy the super rich. This tactic of appealing to the masses worked so well that even other political parties, the Whigs, which were in fact far more elitist than the Democrats, attempted to do the same tactic. But here's another thing. The common man is simply a political entity. By rallying behind the common man, Jackson perhaps inadvertently created a homogeneous following. One that really is why some people considered him a tyrant, as no one truly spoke out to object him. Oh, what a coincidence! Many in today's world think the same way. Coincidence not really, but I agree. I believe that legislation has far too much power, which could consequently lead to a pseudo-tyrannical government, as Andrew Jackson, utilizing his spoil system, employed his legislative puppets. This democracy also fosters materialism due to the fact that money is the main evaluation metric of the system. The way I see fit to counter this is a strong judicial branch, as well as a strong feeling of religion. This religion gives people a standing and pursues them to herald asceticism, similar to the Pennsylvanian prison camps I have recently visited, while the judicial branch executes the checks and balances which I am fascinated and agree greatly with.
Wow. Insightful. I appreciate it, Lex. Ah, mon ami, the pleasure is all mine. Huh?